In Godzilla vs. Avengers #1, June 18, 2025, Marvel delivers a colossal showdown as the mighty Godzilla invades a modern metropolis, only to be confronted by the new Avengers, Captain America, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Luke Cage, and Spider-Woman, under the watchful eye of S.H.I.E.L.D., led by Maria Hill. When Godzilla clashes with the legendary dragon Fin Fang Foom and is interrupted by the Japanese mecha jet Jaguar, chaos erupts, urban destruction, collapsing bridges, and civilians in panic. Now, S.H.I.E.L.D. must interrogate the heroes to piece together what really happened, but each one tells a different story. The result is a narrative filled with action, humor, tension, and multiple perspectives colliding in 4 dimensions. The conclusion? An unmissable event blending kaiju destruction with human heroism. The comic opens with Maria Hill in a S.H.I.E.L.D. conference room confronting the new Avengers, Steve Rogers, Captain America, Peter Parker, Spider-Man, Logan, Wolverine, Luke Cage, and Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman, about the previous day's kaiju incident. In a full-panel moment, she demands a clean account, finite but multiple versions. Rogers describes tactical leadership and evacuation. Luke says he used his body as a shield for civilians, while Peter quips, "My webs became an improvised sky highway." Wolverine recalls being dragged by Godzilla's tail and nearly swallowed. Jessica stayed in the shadows, rescuing medics and the injured. The memory of that moment begins to take shape, but it's impossible to fit it all together. Silence falls as Maria says, "I'm writing down every word." S.H.I.E.L.D. needs the truth. The tension of a moral, or civilizational, collapse manifests. No special effects, just fear, responsibility, and the imperfect union of giants, human or monstrous. After the interrogation, each hero revisits the events in their own memory, and we see them. Captain America stands atop a collapsing bridge, using his shield to hold structures up while guiding civilians to safety. He describes the rumble of Godzilla arriving, the impact hitting like an earthquake with a green trail. Spider-Man swings through rubble, webbing up children dangling from debris, cracking nervous jokes, "I've had worse holidays." Wolverine claws through twisted metal, gritting through pain and resolve, "This isn't blood, it's survival." Luke Cage lifts lampposts and wreckage like cardboard, shouting, "You can throw me into danger, just not into my people." Spider-Woman slips through wreckage aiding the wounded, calmly directing ambulances through the chaos. Each hero sees the same event from different angles. The images overlap in a frantic double-page spread. S.H.I.E.L.D. observes, each memory is a fragment, and each fragment is real. The bridge collapse didn't change the world, but it reminded them they saved it. Back in the present, the pace slows but intensity builds. Godzilla and Fin Fang Foom unleash atomic blows across entire city blocks. Jet Jaguar emerges with a mechanical roar, trying to contain the destruction. The Avengers step in. Rogers blocks Foom's second wave of icy breath with his shield. Parker and Drew weave a net to stop Godzilla's tail from smashing structures. Cage and Wolverine form a human wall to divert falling debris, shielding those in underground shelters. The destruction is raw, buildings collapse, the bridge from earlier is gone, and each monster's step triggers a quake. Jet Jaguar briefly distracts Foom, but Godzilla dominates with a nuclear blast. Maria Hill appears in the final panels, coordinating rescue efforts and calling for mass evacuation. The battle isn't just brute force, it's a symphony of strategy, sacrifice, and urban chaos. The entire city becomes a battlefield. As the chaos peaks, Rogers calls for a retreat. Amid the confusion, a plan takes shape. Rogers and Cage lead civilians through unofficial evacuation routes. Parker and Drew assist medics and journalists, ensuring rescue footage reaches the public. Wounded, Wolverine navigates a collapsing building to rescue a trapped family. Meanwhile, in a distant rumble, Jet Jaguar hauls Foom and Godzilla out to sea, riding waves generated by its thrusters. Rogers concludes, "If we saved lives, we did our job." But Wolverine mutters, "We don't know if we saved the world." S.H.I.E.L.D. records every move, as if foreshadowing, this is only the beginning. The comic ends back in the S.H.I.E.L.D. briefing room. Rogers thanks the team for standing together, but Hill responds, "Each of you has your version of the same fight. We need unity." Logan delivers the final punch. "Sometimes, being a hero means accepting you're not in control." Peter tries to lighten the mood, "At least we didn't have to fight a second monster over breakfast." Luke nods, "We'll do better next time." Drew adds, "This city is alive because of us, and in spite of us." Hill ends with a request for formal reports on the reconstruction. The final panel shows the broken bridge, the ruins of the city, and Godzilla's shadow fading into the ocean. The monster disappears, but remains etched in the city's wreckage, and in the hero's words, "They didn't see the full story, but they lived every second of it." It's clear, this wasn't just a clash of monsters, it was a battle for the human soul. And that's another page in the Heroic Chronicles. If you enjoyed this story, leave a like and subscribe for more untold tales from the world of comics. There's always another hero, another villain, and another turning point waiting in the shadows. See you in the next chapter.